Everybody, my name is Jimmy Kukulsi, Elite Lubrication Specialties, and this is a quick overview of Augury's reports that we do and are generated through our continuous monitoring and point-to-point. I'm going to focus on our continuous monitoring solutions, so they're really affordable and give you the most data. There's a lot of limitations in point-to-point vibration monitoring. There's a ton of value in it, but someday I'll go into all the nuances of that with phase and everything and looking for harmonics. But right now, I just wanted to talk about the continuous monitoring. I've done a couple of videos showing the endpoint sensors on the assets, how they transfer wirelessly continuous feed to nodes, to routers, up to the cloud, where artificial intelligence takes that big data, that continuous stream of data, crunches it through algorithms, comes up with predictive analytics, and then we also come up with some corrective strategies for the equipment, not just to make the equipment last longer, not just to flag. I mean, that's a big thing. We don't want to talk just about ISO flagging or just flagging in general. We don't want to be reactive. We want to be proactive and predictive. What this does is the artificial intelligence will actually give us some corrective strategies, but we'll also have in-house vibration analysts that look at this. So we have AI coming up. We have secondary and primary analysts that look at it. We have third-party analysts that look at it. Then you also have myself that's in the house at the assets. I'm showing up to the facilities. I'm looking at the assets. I know what they do. I know what their loads are. I help take that feedback into the manufacturing plant, onto the assets, and make the assets more efficient. In the end, uptime's everything. OEE is critical, and the more time a machine is up making you parts, giving you throughput, making you power, the more money you make. So as we look at one of these quick, when you log in, you actually get a page that comes up like this. It will give you just an overall machine health of all your assets in there, depending on how many you have. Has your continuously monitored. We have our Augury activity that comes up. All of your assets will be listed down here. You can switch them from the different health aspects up and down. It tells you your visits. You can actually add machine observations to each individual asset. Like if you changed the belts on something, changed the bearings, did an alignment, you can actually do all that on here and record it, depending on what CMMR you have. We can take this information and actually feed it back into your maintenance computer program that you may have. If you've got any type of Maximo or SAP or Aquitas, whatever you use, we can actually feed that back in there, generate work orders, generate all different kinds of information for the you in-house to be able to change and do stuff for as well. So we'll take a quick look at this. We're going to pull up this turbine vent, go and look at it. You get your day-to-day machine health. You get down here just a quick overview. And then operational issue is what's actually up with this thing here. You can hit recommended treatment, possible causes, and then maintenance practices. This is just kind of a generic feedback. These are pretty good. We also get direct feedback from our analysts and our third-party analysts. Well, let's just say, for instance, you want to take a closer look at the recording itself. It will come up and load here in a second. The fields will be automatically filled out, and the sensor that's chosen will be the one that's flagged the highest. So right here are your endpoints. One endpoint, this is a non-drive end on the electric motor. This is two endpoint. This is your drive end on your electric motor. Third endpoint is generally your closer bearing to the motor or the drive point, and then this would be third. This fan in particular is unique. It only has one way to be able to monitor from the outside. So each endpoint will have three different accesses. So we have three accelerometers in each single one. And this one right here in particular is flagging because your access on that is giving it certain vibration. And I had it, and I need to reload it real quick. Going up and down, it doesn't like that, obviously. The internet's super slow out here. Anyway, so we have the one axis on that sensor. This is our vibration. You can do your factors. If you're a vibration analyst, you can get pretty decent resolution out of this. We have high resolution picked. And you can focus in. Let's say, for instance, you want to compare. Say, for instance, you want to compare this and the other same axis on each sensor. Right here, you'll have which sensor it is, 1P, 2P, 3P. Each one will come up in their various colors. And what this can actually do is an advanced analyst would be able to do phase on this if we wanted to for alignment and out of balance issues. This right here has all three in the same colors. 1P, 2P, 3P. This is your sensor temperatures and your trends. These are your RMSs for each one. So let's say we want to take a look at a single point. Well, now we just changed that point. Now we got quite a bit of data going up here. So let's say we want to take that off. Let's take these two off. We've got this one sensor and all those points on those days. So we've got it on 419 and 46. We're comparing those vibrations. Well, clearly it was off on 419 and it's on 416. You can also take a look between your RMS and your temperature. So let's say temperature spikes, RMS spikes, you may have some type of loading issue. I mean, there's a million ways to be able to interpret this data. But basically, that's your down low right there. I think it's really neat that you can actually get magnetic on here. Let's see if we can pull that up. You can get live time wave vibration. So right here is your live time on 419 versus 46 when it was running. The temperature. Let's say you want to see what it was doing on 415. Boom. Add that too. Now with time wave, obviously you don't want to make it any worse. You'd want to you don't want to take those off because it's just too nebulous. But let's do this again. Turn that back on. Go to frequency. And now we have all 3 days plotted out right next to each other with a factor on 415 versus factors on 46. Just like that. Pretty neat. Tons of information, more than most people without a Category 3 certification could ever look at. So, any questions? Please give me a call, 616-460-9949, or send me an email, jimmy@elslubrication.com. Thank you. Have a great day.